Good evening. Welcome to the ANZ European Le Mans Series, round 5 from Barcelona, second to Barcelona. I'm your commentator tonight, Knight Pegasus. Looking forward to this race. After last week's effort, some good things going on here. We're at qualifying at the moment. Cars will start to come out on track soon for 10 minutes of quali. Got a few new people into Tier 1 tonight, or one new person. Who that was? New name, can't remember. Oh, that's it, Speedy the Bandit. Speedy the Bandit. I can't see him in at present, not quite sure what's happened. And Whopper, he's at number 1. Okay. Excuse me while I just go up here. The cars come out on track. First person out, looks like Kyle. The green livery. Aston Martin. So we have Blake in the Ferrari. Aussie Carters and Got Gecko driving the Nissan Leaf. Year 3 Gaming driving the Chevrolet. Ball going for a bit of a spin. You can see him. Just wanted to get his face on TV tonight. How you going there, Gear? Hope he feels right. That's it, just hold the brake. First lesson for all young drivers, hold the brake. Yep, sure you're going to lose some places, but whatever you do, don't pull out on track and smash into someone else just because you had to lose. Be patient. There goes Dread. He's just trying to find a gear. Can't find a gear. Finally got a gear. Gear's got a gear. There he goes. Now, obviously he must be trying to sandbag. He's just filled his car full of sand. But he's good. Interesting to see what he does with fuel tonight. Okay, as we get back to having a look through the field. So we have Whopper going around the black, white and orange. Into the final chicane. Jetto just in front of him. Starting across the track. So we're going to cross the line, start their flying laps, first flying lap. With Dark Racing. There we go, Whoppers. Jetto's set the first lap. These will be nowhere near the mark. These guys obviously in the pits before the start-finish line. So as they come out of the pits, they set the timer, go around on their warm-up lap, cross the line, set a time. But they're miles off the pace. We should be seeing about 131s, 132s for quali tonight. As you can see, and the people that haven't got a time up are the ones that start further back in the pits. Aussie Carter's just coming around. Got to get used to the camera angles here, and as I talked about last week, I'm sorry for all the other extra information on the screen. I was on the broadcaster and the director tonight. I don't get to hide that. Anyone out there wants to direct, put your hands up. Come and join me. It's a lot of fun. So we have Aussie Carters in the green machine. Machuacha. Jetto in the pink and black. Livery. Whopper in the orange and white. Yellow trimmings. 4-cylinder car. I'm struggling a bit. We have Kyle Blake in the other green machine, Kermit the Frog. Dark Racing in the silver and red. ANZCRL in the white and blue. We're expecting big things from him tonight. Had a disappointing race. Had three laps where he went a bit awry last week, cost him dearly. We have Dread in the open bonnet. Was that the Nissan Orica, I believe? But that car turned out immaculately as well. As always, got Gecko in the sister car. And as I said, Gear 3 in the Activision Gay Pride machine. Okay, as we can see, Dredd starting to put the times down. The man to beat, leading the... he's unbeaten so far in this series, 4 out of 4, leading the championship. And then we have Aussie and Got Gecko, second and third. But he's the man to beat tonight already, 1.6 seconds up. Looking about the same as what they did in practice, free practice. This car looking nice. Put the camera on him because we don't see much in the race because he just drives away. He's so fast the cameras can't keep up with him. And therefore we don't get to see him till the finish where he does his donuts. Okay. Cameraman, don't know if the cameraman had a big night last night. He's got it a bit blurry. He can't even find the car. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Better see the producer got onto him. He's Kyle in the 24, came at the Frog. 133.376. A good time from him. He's 0.3 up on Aussie Carter's. Interesting to see if he can sustain that throughout the race this evening. How good this car. LMP2s. Of course, no LMP1s anymore in real life. They call them HSPDs these days. So, bit of a shame, but when you get one manufacturer dominating, things tend to lose interest. Companies lose money and don't want to be a part of it. A bit like Citroen with the rally championship, World Rally Championship a few years ago. Nearly died because they were so dominant. Alright, you can see we've got gear. Oh, he's put down in the Gay Pride machine. He's put down a great time. 132.6, only a second away from Dredd. I don't think Dredd will be happy with that. He likes to be at least a second up in quality. So he might go there and push a bit harder. Got Gecko in the pits. In the third. We've got Whopper. I'm up from tier 2 tonight. And tier 1. Laying down most times. Good. I don't know, he must be just about to go in the pits, I'd say. No, just letting Dark Racing go through. Carters. We've got 3 minutes to go. Let's have a look, see what sort of fuel loads they're running. So he's running about 7 litres to go, so he's got a couple of laps in there. Dark Racing running a bit heavy. A bit difficult with a 4-cylinder machine, 13. He must be expecting to do about 6 laps. Then Sirius running about 6 litres. Blake, some grind. We're moving up to 10. Oh, might be running out of fuel, trying to shake a bit in the pickups there. We've got Datto on 14, way too much for a few laps. And Speedy the Bandit, yet to put down a time. Now I like the look of this car, red and white, Red and white. It's in the hospital car. The 08, I like the 08 number. Yeah, the online racing, and we're looking around, I'll be running the 08. So we'll start representing ANZCRL. In Le Mans 24, and we'll be running the 16 car. Very good, he's got way too much fuel as well for qualifying. Then we go to the top, and what's this? Gear 3 Gaming. Taking pole at the moment. And he's got fuel to burn. So, just goes to show, so to get your car up to optimal temperature, you've got to come out into turn 1 and spin it. And drive through the sand, lower everybody's guard, and then get really angry at yourself and floor it. And look at the times you can do. Maybe he's a dark horse tonight. Whoa! And we have, so we've got Dredd. He's still out there circulating. Interesting to see how he goes tonight. There's been a forecast of showers later in the day. Throw a spanner in the works for some of these drivers. I hope that they tested their wet setups. Here comes Dredd. What can he do? Looking for get his pole position back. He's got 0.6 of a second to get and doesn't do it. And he's got a fuel. So, end of Dredd for the pole positions on quali. He's not going to get out. He's not going to get out and get around. So, we can rule him out. There's the first. Dredd doesn't take pole position. Great job to Gear. No one else is close. He's gone through. He's gone through faster. He's put a second on this. Aussie Carters 57 seconds to go. Don't know what that cameraman's doing. I think we've got to sack him. That producer sacked that cameraman. Every time I go to him, he's looking at the hill. There's no one there. It's all blurry. Something's not right. We have Jetto. Jetto up into fourth. He was struggling tonight. He's saying he didn't like this track. Struggling a bit, but he's come out well. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do three things at once here. I'm trying to look up my phone for some information. I'm also trying to scroll through the field, and none of it's working. Purely professional, amateurish stuff here. As everyone starts to come into the pits, a few people trying to put down a lap. Let's have a look at Kyle. Got that car humming. And he's put it in the pits. So who have we got left? Got Gecko's out on. Oh, there's that cameraman again. We've got to look at. Got to get away from him. Try and work out where he is on the circuit. Diving down the bottom of the hill. I think his lap won't count. We've got Dado just coming across the line. Didn't improve. Whopper coming out onto the straight. Didn't improve. Oh, right, if you drive right, slaps the curb into the chicane. Tough on the chicane there. Got to take a wide entry into the first bit to set you up to get a good acceleration out of the second one. He comes across the line. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. Use up the rest of his tyres. We've got Blake. What's happening with Blake? I think he's had a bit of a spin. He's just rolling around. And Speedy the Bandit didn't quite make it. So there we have qualifying, people. For the first time in the history of this series, Dredd has not made it on pole. I don't know, maybe he's had a bit of an off week. Not quite sure. Maybe he's setting himself a challenge. We don't know. Who's going to know? Anyway, we get ready for the race now. Interesting to see how they all fuel up. Now, for those of you who are playing along, we've got the ANZCRL ELMS bingo. Some of the things we can get on the bingo. If you hear this, cross it off your list. Darky says, shut up, Ethan. Cross that one off, $2.80. Dredd in P1 in any session, $1.20. Well, we've already seen that in practice. If you hear got Gecko, for those in the party chat, so that didn't go to plan. And Elysia Judd is mistaken for a Nissan. Well, I'll be honest, I can't tell what a Nissan or Elysia Judd or any of them are, so I'm just going to make that up as I go along. Someone makes the top lobby for the first time. Well, we had that one tonight. Welcome to Speedy the Bandit, cleaned up with $7. Commander Sirius has any sort of glitch. Well, so far so good, because the glitch has been passed on to the Caleb tonight. Aussie complains about his setup. Yeah, that's taken for granted. Here they are on the grid now, getting ready to go out, start their parade lap. He says, war. Well, I reckon he had a big war then, as he finished on pole. Two or less people move up to the top lobby. Well, we had two, so that one's another one. Sirius finishes higher than he qualified. Well, there's a chance tonight. He qualified 8th. Can he make a position? That's going to be one to look out for. Aussie or Gecko finish on the podium. See what happens when the rain comes. Dado speeds in the pit lane. Dado. We've also got Jetto speeding in pit lane. Dado. See how that goes. Anyone crashes or spins on the first lap. Well, we saw that on the first lap of qualifying, and the guy who did it is on pole. So does that count? Maybe it's the first lap of the race. 3 or more people move up to the top lobby. Well, we didn't see that happen. Anyone runs out of fuel. Well, this is the exciting part for me. I love the fuel strategies. I'll be keeping an eye out for this, and you'll be following this with me as I go through the evening to see who's got what fuel. And in fact, I think we might do it now. Let's see who's got what fuel. And we look at gear. Full tank. Dredd has gone for a full tank tonight. Last week he went for a less. Full tank, full tank, full tank, full tank, full tank. Full tank. 68 for Dado. What does he know that we don't? Playing the fuel strategy, Dado. Full tank and full tank. And they're away. Okay, cars are warming up their tyres. As we can see, Dado's the only one who's got the off strategy, so we expect to see him in early, and we generally see these four-cylinder buzz boxes in early anyway, because they burn through the fuel so quickly with their twin turbos. But he'll be coming in there. Let's give a focus to our debutant in the top lobby tonight, Speedy Bandit. Looks like a bit like the LMS Lizard livery, the 08 number. It's a pretty bright car. It's going to be hard to miss. Is he foxing? Not sure. It had to have done a 1:33 to get in here, and I know his time is 6 seconds down, so maybe he's just coming to grips. He might be a bit overawed by the moment. And here's this cameraman again, so tonight I've got to look out for that. God knows why. I couldn't afford another camera to put on that corner. Down the hill, under the bridge. Never really noticed that bridge before. Generally when I'm driving I don't see that. Into this left-hander here. Generally be rolling around there, trying to get there in fourth, but maybe third gear. Go back up to the leader in the Gay Pride car. Down the back straight. Go across the top of the hill, the right-hander. He's trying to get flat out in fourth, maybe up to fifth. And up to top gear down here, and then hard on the brakes all the way down the first gear to this tight hairpin. Bit off camber on the exit, so people tend to spin out on the exit here. And that's if they don't already run wide because they've out-braked themselves and get on the paint there. Interesting to see whether we get some cut tracks and some slowdowns. Then up through the little chicane, you can unsettle the car in the left-hander there before hitting over to the right, generally around a second gear, up to fourth. And back down to second for that right-hander. As I said, into this chicane, left, right. Some taking it in first, some taking it in second. But you really got to get the first part right, so you exit the second part correctly. And then it's foot down to it as you come around this corner out in fourth, fifth gear. They line up now, get ready to go. Under starter's orders, need to push up in the back there, and they're away. And Dread's got the jump. Believe it or not, even though gear had to start and gear's gone backwards. Oh, no, he hasn't. Sorry, I'll put the command serious. Into the first corner. Am I going to make it through? So, G'day spun. Oh, bit of contact there. G'day's lost out there. Long way to go though. Hour and 20 minutes. Long way to go. And already gear past Dread. What is happening up here at the front? Oh, sorry, no. Yes, it is gear in front of Dread. We haven't seen this all season. And gear was struggling last week. So, I think maybe he might have to do a bit of a urine sample after this race. Probably some prohibitive substances there, like broccoli or Brussels sprouts. Might be what's getting him going. But these two are pulled away from the rest of the field already. Gear 2 seconds in front of right as we go back here further in the things. Gone around for the first lap, so we have got Gecko in front of Aussie. Commander Cirrus already up 3 places. Can he hold it there? Dark Racing seems like he's already got a penalty. Hopper. And back to Jedi, her cross went off in that first. Followed by Kyle. Runs wide there. Gonna slow down, I think. Oh, that chicane all wrong. Dado, not far behind. Speedy the Bandit already made up 1 place. And Blake. Oh, his car is not good. What's happened to him? Something's happened there, we've missed it. He's just touring around. Not good. Is he going to go in the pits? Yep, straight into the pit. So something's happened down the field, and as per usual, Knight Pegasus has missed it as he's cut away. Anyway, on to lap 2 as they come down the hill into the left-hander underneath the bridge. It's gear from Dreadnought. turned out well. This Gay Pride car is doing the Gay Pride's proud today. It's proud pride in this telecast. Followed by Dread. He might be a bit worried about the rain coming and he's thinking, why didn't I get a roof for this car? Then got Gecko, followed by Aussie Carters. I'll have to check the standings in the championship. See what's going on. I know there's about 5 or 6 points between these two, and I reckon when it comes down to the nitty gritty, one of them's going to reach over and pull the plug on the other one's rig before the end of the season, just so that they can get the one up in the household. Mandasiris, as we cut to him, he's decided that he'd rather go for a picnic, put it on the grass, those dark racing through. Maybe that was just a kind way of him saying, I'm not fast enough, you go through, and I've got to live up to my reputation of finishing lower than I start. And then Whopper in the background. Mandasiris just checking with his pit crew as he goes past. Yep, everything's okay, well done with them. In the background, Jebbo and Kyle in the slipstream. What's going to happen as they come down here? And keep an eye on things at the front. No, nothing's going to happen. Let's just move back up where Dread. He'll be patient. Hour and 16 minutes to go. Bit of a lock up from gear. Nice and smooth from Dread. These two just driving away from the rest of the field. Already 4 seconds over got Gecko, and we're only on lap 3. 4 minutes in. Starting to see the holes developing in the target top LMP2 on the straight and on the brakes, and gears pulled out about 0.3 of a second there. Pretty good. And the series is closing in on Dark racing again. Here's he got in front of him, so Blake's come out in front of this group. Is he going to get in the way? He's handling it. Maybe he's been set up in the mode properly. So we've had a bit of problems. People not realising. One of the nuances of Project Cars 2 is that you need to load your setup at every session just to be sure. It will tell you it's there, and then it'll play a sneaky trick and throw you the default. As they come down the straight, Commander Sirius got the double draft. Both got the draft on Blake. He's just got to hold his line here. Has Dark Racing got enough? Yeah, he's going to pull out under brakes. They're both going to come past. And Blake runs wide, lets him through. Commander Sirius runs wide with sympathy. Holds it on the track though. And they're both through. Oh, Whopper gets held up a bit there. He lost out in that one. This is where the race is at the moment. What can they do? So we have a 4-cylinder versus an 8-cylinder. And I'm not sure what the cameraman's done, but he's lost track. There they are. And the series starting to get all over the back of Dark Racing. Maybe he just wanted to pass someone for real. That's why he let him through before. Down the hill. Nice wide line. Didn't use the strips there. None of them touching the curbs there. Yep. Nice exit. He got the run on the out down the straight. He has, but he can't get there under brakes. Well, Dark Racing outbrakes himself, runs a bit wide, that's what we're talking about. To come across the curb. And the Sirius takes the curb, gets the car a bit unsettled, it's got the run on. Can't do much here. Oh, and he's put it off the track, just a little eager. Can't do nothing out of that corner as he comes on. Is he going to join safely? That's a bit of dirt. Yeah, can't do nothing there. You need to be patient, just sit behind and get a good exit out of there is where he should have been setting up. But just got a bit early on the throttle and he's down to 9th. So if you got that bingo card, as I was mentioning earlier, it's looking good. Anyway, here we are. So we've got 5 cars coming down the straight. Jetto, followed by Blake, who's been in for Kyle, followed by Sirius, and then Dado at the background there. He's on a line of full strategy. So let's just kill the speedo. Oh, and there's a big accident. Not quite sure what happened. Kyle lost the rear wing there. Maybe he spun. Commander Sirius had nowhere to go. Absolutely ruined his race. So as you can see, well, there we go. It's turned that one into a Kermit the Frog's into a lawnmower now. Not good. And now they're all spaced out. Nothing much to talk about. We'll just see if we can follow Kyle home. Oh, what are you doing, dude? Here's my cameraman again. Missing a lot. Follow serious. He's got a bit of damage. Ruined his race. As we can see, just a bit. It's all about racecraft in these long races. You've got to learn to sit, be patient. You know, just on the gas, just that little bit early, and his entire race has been ruined because of it. If he'd have just sat there for a couple more laps, you know, 2 good places to pass down the main straight into turn 1, and then on the back straight into the hairpin. Unfortunately for him. And here we got Kyle. Is he going to get back? He hasn't quite realised he's got no rear wing, and it's probably crabbing. And he smashed in a light. All I can say is never give up. Get it home, get it fixed. Still in it. Still in it. Grab some points. Valuable points on offer. But if you don't make 70% race distance, you don't get those points. And they default to the next tier down. And that's what it's all about. We decided to take the motorcycle course there. Anyway, let's get back up. We've got Jetto and Whopper. Oh, just as he spun out, we pulled away from him. Jetto on Whopper. Here they come. And Cirrus in the pits. The screen down under the rolling spanner. You see, Jetto did quite fast in practice, or in qualifying, so he's unlucky. He had that spin in the turn 1. So he's not where he should be, and he's got the run there. Whopper's defending early. He knows he hasn't got the speed. Jetto's got the... Oh, Jetto's outbraked himself. Gone for the wide line. I'm not going to go wide there. And we're coming up on Kyle now. Is he going to get in the way? He's gone for the infield, but we've seen the way his car's handling. That could be the outfield pretty quickly. Into the fence again. But these two make it through all right. Well, he's missing the nose. Let's have a look. We've got to see this. Oh, we can't see him. He's just gone out of shot. He's missing the nose. That car's a total. That car's a total wreck. Unfortunately for him, he's going to spend a while in the pits. Man of Sirius is out. Kyle Wake in the pits. Kyle Orban, I should say. So, back to as you were. All happening here. 10 minutes into the race. And Whopper, I don't know, I think he's gone for pizza. He just disappeared, exit stage left. The cameraman can't find him. He's gone so far, he can't find him. He's behind Whopper. Whopper's behind Dado now. Somewhere. There's Blake. And here's Whopper, he's back. Has he got any damage? We won't know, because he hasn't got his lights on. But he's fallen backwards. Speedy the Bandit has moved up to 9th, so you can just rewards. Don't have to be fast, just got to be patient in these races. Nice lines through there from Dado. We could have cut that corner a bit more. Get the speed going. Up the hill. These cars will struggle out of that slow corner up the hill. Maybe should turn the lights off too, just to get a bit more boost out of the engine in the back. No, it's not so much of a drain on the engine, but having the lights running. Whopper's a bit slow in the background. In a busy car, looking busy. They've all settled down. There's lines through here. Yeah, clip that curb, nice line on the power. Take a bit of the strip there. Hug it in tight. But could probably use a bit more curb, so he wasn't quite accelerating as fast as he should. Trying to get in the slipstream of Blake. Now remember, Blake's he's not quite a lap down on Dado, but Dado could use his slipstream, maybe following him up through the field. See what happens. As we head up to the Gay Pride car with Gear Free Gaming. Looking sweet, looking tidy out here. But remember, we do have a forecast of rain later in the day, so it'll be interesting to see what happens when that comes. Oh, just as I put it on him, outbrakes himself. He's like 3 seconds in front of Dredd. No, we've never seen anyone do this in the history of this series, 2020. So credits to Gear. Looking nice and tidy through here. He's obviously been using all his time of being at home from school because of COVID lockdown to great effect. And as you can see, he's starting to benefit from that. Also, he might have been spurred on by the news of Carlos Sainz to Ferrari and Daniel Ricciardo to McLaren this week. He's a big follower of motorsport. It's been all over his channel. Maybe that's spurred him on a bit as we see Dredd come around. Come onto this straight under another bridge here, down into this long right-hander. Second gear, third gear, take your pick. It's a nice exit out of there. It's another place where you can overtake up through there if you're close enough. But still, he's just driving away. That's Dredd's game. I think Jared shouldn't have started with all that fuel. Looking good, the flames spurting out of both sides of this car. He's probably going to need an umbrella later in the day, but we'll see how he gets on. Maybe he's got a wet setup car. Maybe that's the card he's playing, and that's why it's not handling, and gear is on a dry setup. So we'll see what happens if the rain comes this afternoon. Nice and tight from there, good line. Let's go down here. Some people here coming close. Oh! Not quite close enough. Speedy to Bandit, slowly moving in on Whopper. It looks like he's got a bit of damage on the front too, so he might have been caught up in one of them early accidents. Not quite sure what happened. Didn't quite see that. But that front wing doesn't look right. And that Jedi closing in on dark racing. Oh, Commander Cirrus off again. Got a bit of nose damage. Gotta try and hang in there. Maybe should have fixed that. Got the drag down the front stretch. Got Cirrus. Cirrus is a lap down on these guys, so it's going to be hard to come back from there. See how the day pans out. And we've got Kyle's back on track. Dark Racing's got a bit of a jump on there. Let's have a look at Kyle's car. Mechanics have done a fantastic job to that car. You saw what it was like before it went into the pits. No rear wing, no nose. It was a total wreck. Looks like they've fixed it 100%. He's back out there circulating. Good to see him back out there. He'll get some points today as we move back to Scotch Jetto. Come down under the Rolex bridge once more. Well, Jetto runs a bit wide, scrubs off a lot of speed. So he's not going to get Dark Racing this way. It's a good chance for him to show Commander Cirrus how it should be done if you can get on the back of him and how to show patience. And I hope he doesn't make the evil words. He's an experienced campaigner. So look, see that curve over there? Stay away from it like me, but still run over it. Down here into the second gear, right-hander, short burst on the throttle, hard on the brakes. Oh, runs a bit wide there. He's got a shallow exit out of there, scrubbing off speed everywhere as we have a look. Back onto the straight. He's lost the toe and he's dropped away, so we don't have an exclamation mark next to him. But we do for Speedy to Bandit and Whopper closing in, second between them now. He's got someone in. He's got someone in his sights, in his gun sights. Speedy to Bandit, you can see what I did there. He's probably going to go for the hold-up. Can he steal a place? I'm not sure. Alright, I'll try not to be too corny. Down the straight, not quite in the toe. Up he pulls out a half second down the straight. So that front wing there is probably costing him a bit of time down the straight, not getting the full aero force. Okay, these couple of cameramen at this end of the circuit, something's got to be done. Under the bridge into the right-hander, closing in on some other people up the front here. So Datto's not far away. I'm not quite sure who's between Datto and Whopper. Let's do that a bit. Got a green car here, so I think that might be Kyle Blake in that resurrected Maserati. Closing in on Datto, he's a lap down. While we old Fox don't know, will he let Kyle go through? I'm not sure. Gets him out, yeah. So Jetto's moved back in on Darky. Let's head to this battle. Better line through there this time. Yeah, didn't quite use all the track there. Or there. But he's in the slipstream. He's starting to mow him down. Look at the closing speed. Pulls out a little early for mine. Probably should have sat there. He's probably about a lap away from getting on to him and getting a good run on down the straight. But better line through here this time. Of course, there's no cars across the track for him to run into. And there's Commander Cirrus. We're not watching him. Like I said, oh, he's got the run on out of the corner up the hill. I say these little four cylinders struggle up the hill. Come on, cameraman, what are you doing? Bit of a lock up there from Dark Racing. Jetto closes in. Now, can he be close enough? He's got to get a good run out of this left-hander. This four-cylinder struggles up the hill. So he's back a bit. Pressure's on. Probably not aggressive enough there on the braking. Closing under this one. Can he stick close enough? Oh, Dark Racing's run wide. But that keeps Jetto out of the draft. I'm not quite sure why he didn't draft him there. Oh, hard on the brakes. Crikey, how close was that? I'm sure both of them had their hearts in their mouths. There's no lock-ups though, otherwise that'd have been the death of both of them. He's pushing hard. What does Dark Racing do? Does he race him? There's still an hour to go. Trying to hold him there. He's obviously quicker. Maybe by holding him there, he'll force him into a mistake and get some damage on his car. Maybe that's a tactic. This is where the battle is. In the meanwhile, Commander Cirrus is a lap down. He's just watching all this unfold. And he's going, if only I never put my foot down too early out of that left-hander, I could be racing these guys as well. Need to be in the slipstream there, Jetto. Still not. Dark Racing gets the power out of it. See, down the hill, no match. Up the hill, this is where he'll close in. Better line through here. As you can see, the cameraman just totally loses it, even though we're focused on Jetto. He's got the good run. Now he's got the run. He's got the inside line. Brakes early. Again, the cameraman all over the shop. Oh, and Jetto's out-braked himself. Thank you very much, cameraman. What are you looking at, dude? Get back onto it. What's happened? Dark Racing's gone off as well. Well, sorry folks, that's just a blind spot in the track. And when I mean blind, I think both cameramen have been out on the piss. So he's got the job done. Unconventionally, both of them have decided to run through the sand to get that pass made. And because they've both taken the same line, they've got the job done. So drives away. Can he hang on? Oh, he's got a bit of damage, probably a bit of sand in there, in the brakes still. It's a wide line. It's back to, thank you, how you are. Okay, who haven't we seen a bit of tonight? Let's go up. We can follow Dread around. That's not Dread, guys. I think I'm going to swap from trackside, because obviously those guys haven't got their act together, and we'll just follow around on Dread on his rooftop. You can see he's sporting the black and red gloves tonight. So I think he's in a four-cylinder car too, and obviously being around the hills, struggling a bit, hard on the brakes, late on the power out of there. Clipsack Jerd, nice tight line, accelerates out, you can see gear's there, it's 2 seconds in front, doesn't quite use all the track, but you don't want it there because obviously you want to set up this, cuts that curve, set up that corner there, get a wide entry so you get a good run out. Closed in a bit since we've been on, it's picked up half a second on gear, so gear's had something in it, but you can see watching the timing there, gear just pulls away on the straight with that third power. Hard on the brakes, then into turn one. These guys, they all stay away from the curbs in this game. They've been known to bite you in Project Cars 2. I'm sure when they design it they put teeth in. Doesn't quite use all the track there. Nice line under the bridge. Runs it out wide, trying to double apex. No, isn't it more like the parabolica at Monza? Early apex and then wide exit. Goes right in here. About 0.7 of a second. And what are we starting to see? A few cracks coming in the armour of the gear. Not sure. Mowing down though. Tyres going on. Setup's not working. He had a good qualifying setup. Because he run the qualifying setup on that car. Not sure. And on the brakes. And then left hander. And up the hill. As you can see. It's happening here. Out on the brakes. Clip that curve. Keep it in tight. Under a second now. So, as Dredd realised we're on board, he's decided to put his finger out. Not quite sure, but he's starting to mowing down the leader now. Man, Sirius is in the pits. He had another accident. Not sure. Looks like it might be fixing the damage. There's stuff happening everywhere. So we've got Whopper and Dado. Whopper's closing in on Dado. Dado pinches a brake, runs wide. Whopper's slowly mowing him down. Well, these two guys, they're in similarly engine cars. I think they're both 4-cylinder flat 4s. They're racing. Don't quote me on that. I just like to sing out the terminology. It makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about. Onto the straight, so should be good. Should be a good battle here if they get close enough. Dredd was within a second of gear. He's got that back out to 1.5 seconds. It's closed in again. Oh, Whopper hard on the brakes. Oh, what's going on there? Not quite sure. We've got cars to the left, cars to the right, out in the dirt, out in the gravel. And meanwhile, Dado just says, I like this black stuff, my car looks good on here, and he's kept it oh, hard on the brakes. This Whopper's car, his easy internet's not going to crap out again. Oh, I hope not. He had this problem last week. He was running really well, and then it all fell apart because his internet service provider decided that it wanted to stream Netflix. Come on now, what's more exciting? Netflix, Project Cars 2 on ANZCRL Twitch channel. I know where I'd rather be watching. Okay, let's go back up the front. Seems to be instated here. These guys aren't far away from us. About half a second up the road the other two. It's a Dredd. It's a bit of a yo-yo at the moment. Oh, gear runs wide. Gear pressure. And guess what, folks? I did that and Whopper's got past Dado. Not quite sure whether he glitched and went past him or what happened. Didn't look like anything was going to change, but as I always do, when the action's on, I'll move to something else. Alright, 53 minutes to go in this race. Got a few potential battles going on, so this seems to be over for the moment. We've got Aussie Carter's got Gecko. Let's see if I can get a blink. You can't choose a blink section there. These two guys are pretty close to each other. Running consistently. That's why they're 2 and 3 in the championship. I think Aussie Carter's is actually in front of the championship, so Gecko's got a chance to pull some points back. Last week it was a fight between these two and Dark Racing. Dark Racing had an opportunity to move closer to a second in the championship. As what's starting to happen, spots of rain I start to see. Yeah, I thought I saw something on the lens before, but it might have been a mosquito just suicide itself on the windscreen. But no, I think it's starting to rain. So what is this going to do? Now Commander Sirius, he's in the pits. If he's seen these drops, he might have been able to get the first person on the wets. this is actually the rain they're talking about. Of course, no intermediate tyres on project cars. So he might be the first one on the wets. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Now, I was talking to Gear before the race, and he said as soon as he saw any hint of moisture, he was coming in for wet tyres. Will he hold true to that, or will he decide to do a couple more laps? Obviously, he's got hot tyres, track will be hot, racing line will be clean. Let's see what he decides to do. Is he going to go around again? He's going around again. Fred's going to follow him. He's pulled back in close to a second now. There's definitely rain this end of the circuit. I'm not quite sure about up the hill. Oh, who have we got? Speedy the Bandit in the pits. Oh, that's a great pit shot, guys. Thank you. Surely we can afford cameras to go in the pits. And look what's going on here. He got a bit of damage. Are they putting fuel in? I'm not quite sure. Look at the chase. No one's doing nothing. What do they do? Waiting for it to rain a bit harder. He's out. Okay, all I can assume is he might have had a bit of damage. Let's follow Dread around now. Interesting look, this car from behind. It's got the twin humps there, which I guess are like air intakes, and then the fin down the middle. Yeah, I believe what it looks like to the imagination. This is probably better than mine. Closes right in now. Gear's starting to get freaked out. I can't see any rain in this area of the track, so maybe this part's dry. Red all over Gear 3 gaming now. What's he going to do? Is Gear going to come into the pits? You're going to get freaked out by this. Oh, it's going around again. I think we'll follow from this angle, because as we get down here into turns 1, 2 and 3, the cameras absolutely lose it. As we saw from the dark racing Jedi battle, at the crucial moment, everybody went out of view. Shallow line there, he's defending, he's worried, rather than driving his own race. I'm not quite sure, so his lap time was like 1 second slower, so obviously he did something wrong. Just got to settle down now, dude. And he's starting to pull away. Maybe he's just got himself more composed. A little grip there, little splashes in the lens. Red's got the run on him though. It's a bit of down here, not much to do down in this area. It's a tough place to pass. And then in tears, although you wouldn't see them with the rain coming. They head up the hill. What do you do? Starting to pull out now. He's got half a second back on him now. Just got to settle down and you slowly pull away. He's got a stronger car at the moment. Into the hairpin. Red's a bit wide. It's on the throttle early. Oh, his gear's parked it on the corner. Nowhere for Dread to go. Gear's wide out of there. He's got a better line. Into this chicane. What can he do? He's going to get the better run. Dread's got the better run. Up the inside. Oh, they rub. Gear's all over the place. And there's the pass done. And Dread, he probably just wanted to see what it was like to follow a car for a while this race. I'm not sure, but he's presumed he's thrown. Surely Gear's not going to go for a dive bomb up the front here. No, he just needs to hold it together now, get to the pit stop. Eventually starting to drive away. So yeah, he gave us some entertainment for 20 laps. Thereabouts. Oh, as we say that, Red runs extremely wide. A chance for Gear to come back, makes it even better. Got good done. Just in battle. You see raindrops. It's still steady, it's light, doesn't seem to be getting any heavier at the moment. Let's have a look. What have we got for fuel? So 23 litres. What lap are we on? 21. So probably got about another 10 laps before we start to see pit stops. As we said before, this is the exciting part of the racing for me, is who's got what. So I think Gear's going to go an extra lap in Dred. Dred's pretty heavy on the fuel. They've started on the same. Gear's got 4 more litres. He's got Gecko. He's been burning it too. So somehow Gear's been out in front, leading the way and fuel saving. Then Jetto is on 24. Maybe it's these Nissan Orica Judd Ligier. These are just a bit better on their fuel than the other Ligier Nissan Judd Oricas. Dark Racing, he's down to 12. These things are burning the fuel, so Dado even more. He's got 9, so he's going to be coming in soon. Probably about 2 more laps for him. So he hasn't even got halfway through the race, so he's going to have to make 2 pit stops. Probably timed it perfectly though. Oh no, that's right. Dado started short, didn't he? Maybe he knew that maybe it was a good strategy here, and he's like, well, I'll just run and hope the rain comes and I'll get to wets and fuel all at the same time. Maybe they've all got to do 2 pit stops. So, Whopper's got 13 left. What have we been running for? 25 minutes? 25 minutes. So, I think we're going to see 2 pit stops this race. Here comes Speedy the Bandit. Running well, up into 9th. Remember, he came into the pits to do something. Maybe he came in and got that nose fixed, I'm not sure. But he's definitely got fuel now. I'm not sure what sort of tyres he's on. I don't get to see that, but he's fueled for a while longer, but he might have to come in just to change tyres. And then we've got, there's Blake. Here he is. Not quite sure what is going on. Blake Norman. So he's already been in for a pit stop, so I think he's coming again. So somewhere in there he's coming again and he's fueled up. So maybe he's seen the drops and he's gone for wet tyres early, so he might be alright for a while. We've got Commander Sirius, he's been in, he's probably run about 5 or 6 laps. Did he put wets on? It just started to rain when he was in. Fortunately the sidewalls aren't covered like they are at Formula 1, so we don't know. And then we've got Kyle Blake, unfortunate, but he's still out there running, closing in on Dado. He's about due for it. Oh, big slide. He said, oh, I've got to keep myself entertained down here at the back. Gets a big drift, allows Whopper to go through. I'm pretty sure he's going to need to clean his washing, his underpants after that one. Obviously getting a bit slippery out there. Let's keep an eye on... at the front, Dred's pulled 3 seconds on gear. 5 litres to go. Will he go another lap? Because he was on 9 last time here. I reckon he's going to come in. No, he's going another lap. He'll go another lap, and then I'm pretty sure he'll change to wets. I don't know if it's wet enough, but as we're seeing from Kyle in the background there, a bit slidey. Oh, who's that? Oh, can we get that one back here? Here's Dred. Dred overtaking Speedy the Bandit. Probably held him up a bit there, but not too much. Dred comes through. As you can see, he's pulled out a huge gap on gear. In the space of a few laps. Right, there's this guy again. I'm sure he's just trying to find some girl in a bikini up there on the hill. It's never going to happen, mate. Might as well give it away. Got Dred coming around the corner. 3 seconds, 4 seconds on gear now. Getting close to pit stops. As I say that, nice overtake. Good driving there from Speedy to Bandits. Let both of them through. Hasn't tried to challenge him. Got Gecko, Aussie Carter's obviously behind the hill. And Jetto is coming out of turn 2, up the hill, pulled away from Darky. Pulled 20 seconds on him. And if Darky got any damage in that. 5 litres to go. We go Dado. Whopper's closing in on Dado. So these two have swapped places once more. So there's Whopper in front, but he's definitely going to come to the pits this time. There we go, makes the dive. Whopper doesn't have to do anything. Run into the pits, hit that pit lead speeder. Very tentative, so I don't think he's speeding in the pits this time, so well done to Dado. He calls into the pit stop, placards out, they come in, they throw the tyres away, pouring in the fuel. It's only put 25 litres in, I'm not quite sure that's right. Something's not right here. Oh no, it's gone up to 43. What the hell are they doing? They're waiting for... They ordered out for pizza. The fuel's going up. This is amazing refueling. Fuel's going up. He's got a full tank, even though the hose wasn't in. I'm pretty sure they have to have changed tyres. They look like wet weather tyres on that guy in the front. Oh, let's get a closer look. Yeah, they got the tread on them. They look worn though, those ones. And Dado's away. So, there's a long pit stop. He's got tyres. Okay, Whopper, he's going to be in soon. Dark Racing, he's definitely going to be in next lap. Jetto, he's probably got about 3 or 4 laps to go. Aussie Carter's probably got about 2 or 3 laps. Block Gecko, definitely going to come in. Closing in on Speedy the Bandit. Speedy the Bandit's been just touring this place, sightseeing. Don't let him through yet, pulls out wide, lets him through, that's good driving. Here racing, 14. Dread. Red's got about 2 or 3 laps to go. Back in the field here. Dado's just fueled up. Come back over the place. Maybe the band, you know, he's fueled up. All these cars down the back. Oh, who was that going flying through? I think that was Kyle was going flying through because he's a lap down. So he's just got his lap back. Seriously's fueled up. And this is probably why he's going fast. He's light on fuel. Okay, so who we say is coming in next? Big Whopper is Dark Racing definitely running a bit lean, 1.3 litres. Gonna come in, fill it up. Is he gonna get there? Is he gonna get there? 1.2 litres, 1.1. Is he gonna run out of fuel? Luckily it's downhill into the pit lane. Might be able to coast it. Have to use as much fuel down here. 0.9, he's going to get in there easy. What was I worried about? Less than a carton of milk. On the pit limiter, 60 k's pit speed limiter. Who's that going past? I think that was Whopper going past. Not sure. Is he coming in? No, he's still got a bit to go. 2.1. He won't get around again. Oh, there goes Kyle. He's starting to lose it in the wet here. I think Kyle's on wet weather, so that's why he's flying through these guys. Whopper going to join in the pits here. Is he going to come in? Yep, Whopper's coming in. Alright, Dark Racing in the pits. Ready to go. As you can see, they're getting ready for Whopper to come in. How far away is he? Who's going to pull out first? Let's hope there's not an accident in the pit lane. Oh, just drives straight through him. Just as he pulls in, he comes out. Oh, I'm sure he would have hit that tyre. Anyway, there's Dark Racing. He's out. Where's he going to come out? Who's next? We think Gecko's the one to come in next. He's probably got another lap. He might be in this lap. Not quite sure what his fuel burn is. New Racing not far away. Dread will be coming in. No. It seems to be saving fuel. Interesting. Block Gecko, 3.7, he's definitely the next one in the pits. Aussie Carter's got a few more to go. Jetto, a couple more laps to go. Whopper's in, and then everybody else is fueled up. So, pit stops, 45 minutes to go, or 40 minutes to go. We've had pit stops. These guys are around 40 minutes. It's going to be tight to the end for some of these guys on fuel. I might have to turn the fuel map down a bit. Comes through. Block Gecko, nearest one to the pits. So accelerates out of the hairpin up the hill. chance here for him to get jumped now. Jumped by Aussie Carters. Yep, and in he comes. Down to 60 k's. Long pit lane here. Not really sure what the pit lane delta is. And there goes Aussie Carter's gone through. He's going to be next. Jetto. Jetto should get him as well. Unfortunate for Jetto. It'd be interesting to see where he would have ended up if he didn't have that incident at turn 1. Who's this? Dark Racing. Where's Jetto? Oh, that's right. Dark Racing's been into a pit, so Jetto's almost got a lap on Dark Racing as he goes up. Off we go. Here we go. It's all done. Jetto up into 4th. But Tommy seemed to have a bit of a hissy fit there. Was throwing up all sorts of things. There's his pit stop done. Coming out. It's the race down here by Dado. Dado's pulled up a huge amount of time. And he actually goes past Scott Deco. That's for position on track. And the rain seems to be heavier now, so expect to see other people in. So we've got Whopper in. We've got Dread just come into the pits. Whopper's in again, is he? I don't know what's happened to Whopper. He'd already had a pit stop. So this is a bit of a tragedy for him as far as his race goes. Has he got damage? You might as well put some fuel in there anyway, but has he got damage? I wonder. Aussie's in. Everybody's in. Did he just do tyres then? I'm not sure. 2.7 easy go. Definitely Dread. So Whopper's race has sort of been thrown out for the extra pit stop. Maybe he went out and didn't change tyres to wets. Right, who's left to come in? We've got Jetto and Gear. I don't think Gear's done himself any favours by staying out. He did have a better fuel strategy, running longer. They could have made up some time running longer on a lighter car. But on a wet surface, I'm not sure. Jetto's in the 2nd. He's going around again. There's hardly seems to be any rain down this end of the track. So how wet is it? I'm not quite sure. Dread's just coming out. He's only got 59 litres in. Let me see, is he going to make it? Gecko's past Aussie. He's still in the pits, just going now. He's lost a lot of time. So it says pit early, and you make up the time. Pit late, and you're losing the time. Gear 3 Gaming coming into the pits now. Surely Jetto's got to come in this lap as well. 35 seconds though. Trundling down, seems like forever. It's like wandering through the supermarket with your mum. You never know when it's going to end. Okay, in goes the fuel. He's in. Oh, we've got Kyle Blake in the pits as well. What's happened to him? He was pushing hard. Has he got damage? What's he going for? Is he going for tyres? I think he's just going for tyres. No, they're fueling up as well. So when he didn't fuel up when he come and did his first pit stop. A bit of a mistake there because he could have just done tyres, but anyway, it is what it is. Look at Jetto. Gone through, taking the lead. Running the wet. How far's he going to go? Probably got another lap in him. He's the last man to pit. Let's go through on gear. He comes out with Commander Cirrus. Going for a run up the inside of someone, I'm not quite sure who. The Gear's lost a lot of time, so take note folks, pit early. Pit early seems to be the way to go, get that fresh rubber. There's the big winners out of that. Well, Dado's got a huge amount of time on Whopper now. Doc Gecko, he came in early and he's made up a huge amount of time on Gear 3 gaming. At the same time, his pit stop, he pulled out 20 seconds on Aussie Carters and they were only like 4 seconds apart before the pit stops. So, oh, and Gear 3 Gaming's gone off. Whoa, I bet there's a big wall there in the dirt. Is this what is he just sandbagging again? This is what we saw him do in qualifying, and then he set blistering times. So he's had his spin, he's filled the car with sand, and as we've seen, that's what makes it go faster. So interesting to see how he handles this. Well, it's quite wet down here. You can see a sheen on the track. If you're still out there on slicks, be careful, mama. And here we go, Jetto in the pits. Had to happen. Has he cost himself though? I mean, he's got himself a point for leading the race, but as we've seen, everyone that came in earlier made big grounds. They're all gone out on wets and a wet track. Doc Gecko in the pits again. What's happened here? My God, what's going on? Didn't he change tyres? So this has cost him big time. So it definitely depends on how long his stop is, but I think Jetto's definitely going to jump him here. Meanwhile, there's nothing else happening in the race, so let's have a look at what's going on in the pit stops. Interesting that Jetto's team have all got green on, and he's running the pink and white and black livery. Someone in there needs to, someone in marketing needs to get their act together, get themselves coordinated. He's away, so yeah, definitely he's jumped Doc Gecko. Oh, has he? Oh, he just gets away in time. It's a race out of pit lane at 60 kilometres an hour. 3 car lengths, I think, between them. Away they go. So this is where the battle is now. And we've got Dark Racing in the pits. Who's that just gone through? There's Blake. He's a couple of laps down. Just getting in the way. Oh, bad timing there. Bad timing. Dark Racing in the pits. What's he doing? Changing his tyres. Did he go back out on slicks? I don't think so. If he did, that was a bad mistake. So, what's this do? Is this going to allow Dado to go past? Might just do. Let's get back to this battle. Ghetto, 56. Gecko, 71. Oh, he's gone wide. Ghetto's got to look around the outside. Got the move, gets it done. Hey, here's the first. I've actually caught the action. Was in chase. Let's have a look from the track side. You can see from the chopper. Headlights on. Quite wet down here. He's got to hold it though. Gecko gets a better run into that, out of that corner, up the hill. Look at how wet the track has got in the last few minutes. It's just turned, isn't it? So here we go. It was a forecast of rain. We've seen it come. It went from a sprinkle to a shower. Now there's spray coming up off the cars everywhere. And they've got half an hour to go. Meanwhile, up at the front, Gear 3 Gaming. He's caught back up to Dread, so he's maintained, although he ran a bit longer. We were looking at the pit stops, people that came in early pulled out big gaps. He's catching up to Dread. Maybe it's the fact that Dread's car's starting to fill up with water because he's got no roof and it's slowing him down. But Gear 3 Gaming, he's pulled like a second in the last sector. Runs a bit wide. But as I did say, he goes off the track, fills the car with sand, and it improves his speed. And maybe it's something that these Nissan Orica Judd, Orica four-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive cars need, is a bit of sand through the system. 2.5 seconds now. Dado in the pits. Amanda Cirrus in the pits. The rain looks torrential down there. Why is Dado in the pits? What's going on? Has he burnt his tyres out early? Kyle and Blake, oh, they're a couple of laps behind, but anyway, let's have a look for the overtake. Bit of action on track. jump on board. That's not on board. So look at the cockpit. It's done. Runs wide. To drag down into this corner. Up the inside. Hugs the corner. Hits the god gun. Speedy the Bandit. Gets him through. Wipers going now. Let's have a look at that sort of spray they're putting up. It's not too bad. It's a lot worse from the distance. Speedy the Bandit up to 9th. First time in Tier 1. Doing a great job. Staying out of trouble. Nice and smooth. They've got the people through. So this is nice position. Oh, and of course, I've done that. And meanwhile, Gear has taken the lead once more. Yes. Of course, you've seen it right here first. Not Peace has had his great directing skills. Too much to focus on. I can't talk and do something at the same time. So Gear 3 Gaming's got past, pulled out a second on Dread. As we were saying, Dread's cockpit's starting to fill up with water. It's weighing the car down. And I'm sure, hopefully he's put flippers on to help him manage the pedals. And he's running a wet suit. Gear 3 Gaming, his car looks good. These cars are good. They're all looking nice and clean. Of course, they've had a good wash. So let's have a look at let's just run through the order once more. So we have Aussie Carters in third. Sorry, Gear 3 Gaming in first. Dread in second. Aussie Carters in third. Then 13 seconds back to Jetto. Who had a spin early in the thing, so a great recovery drive from him. Probably could have had a podium maybe if he didn't have that mishap. Comes onto the straight. Then he's got 10 seconds on Got Gecko, just coming around the final corner now. And he's got a good 50 seconds on Dark Racing 40. He's just gone through past Speedy the Bandit. Hoping that the cooler weather will help the turbocharged cars, but the fact it's cooler means it's wet as well. We have Dado Racer. That's not Dado Racer. Come on, cameraman, get your act together. Still not Dado Racer. Here's Dado Racer. He's had a second pit stop. So we've had out of all these vehicles, we've had Got Gecko 2 pit stops, Dark Racing 2 pit stops, Dado 2 pit stops, Speedy the Bandit 2 pit stops, I think so. Whopper 2 pit stops, Blake with 3 pit stops, Amanda Cirrus with 3 pit stops, and Kyle with 3 pit stops. Yeah, as we said, Dado, Speedy the Bandit is coming on now. Running with that bent up nose, but he's kept the car going good. Dark Racing just going past his pit box. The Whopper, we're not quite sure what happened to Whopper. We did see him go off in the sand. He was blinking a bit. And then he made that pass on Dado that we missed, of course. All the great action you can't see on this channel due to the director. You'll only find it somewhere else. And then Blake coming through in the 10th place. Great recovery. Remember he pitted on lap 1. Not quite sure what happened. So up to 10th. He's not far away. He's only probably a lap down on Whopper. So a chance he could pick up something else with this way this weather's going. Commander Cirrus once more finishing below where he started. Sounds a lot like me, unless you start last and you can't drop any further. Tried that situation too. And then Kyle off into the mud. We did call it the frog car. Now it's wet. It's looking for the mud as well, so it might be more of a toad than a frog. He's got a bent front wing. He was blindingly fast through the field there before the track got really wet. Now he seems to be struggling. But still getting points. Never give up. Keep going around. Okay, up at the front of the field. Gear 3 Gaming. Well, he's pulled out 7 seconds. And here we are talking about... Oh, don't keep doing that, boy. We were talking about whether he was running a dry weather setup and Gear 3, and Dread was running a wet weather setup. All struggling to get out of there. Must be really wet. But it looks to be totally the opposite. Dread hasn't had his car tuned in for the wet weather. Throwing us all the curveball. What's happened? Is he feeling sick? Is he feeling ill? Is the burden of a clean sweep getting to him? Not quite sure as we look at down from the chopper. We need to get that chopper shot going around turns 1, 2 and 3, really, guys. Up there in the booth, can you do that for us, please? Yeah. Dred sort of caught up a second, but he's got plenty in hand. Just keep it on the black stuff. Should be doing well. Got Kyle back in the pits again, putting some more damage. Oh, crosses it up. Crosses it up. Okay. So these two, coming around over the straight now. These two, 40 seconds in front of third place. Masterful driving. Not sure what's happened here. People, now they've relaxed the lockdown laws. Maybe these guys have swapped houses and swapped consoles, and they're just playing a game with us. And it's really Dread out in front as Gear 3 Gaming, and Gear 3 Gaming as Dread. We'll never know unless we get a webcam in there. Aussie Carter's coming down into the hairpin. On the power, up the hill, through the S's. Trying to hug it into the curb there. Late exit. Up through the gears. Sorry, I'll just get rid of the speed aid. I know there are a few people in the broadcast that don't like the speed aid. And for those of you who just joined, look, we've got 2 viewers. Thank you very much for joining us. Big shout out to those people, whoever they are. Obviously nothing better to do tonight. And the roast dinners are all finished. Welcome along to the broadcast. We've got Kyle just coming out of the pits here in front of Aussie. Slows down, lets him pass. Some good driving there. One's a bit wide. Oh, what's happened? Yeah, he's got it all wrong somewhere. He's dropped a massive amount of time. Dred's caught up. 5-6 seconds this lap. I'm sure Gears must have... what's happened? Someone's called dinner's ready, and he's got distracted. I know here at home I can smell the pasta cooking out there, and I'm starving. And Dred, here they go onto the main straight. Dred up the inside. Oh, a bit of excitement. Yeah, gives a bit of a rub. It's a drag race down the straight. Gears on the outside. What's he going to do? But he's got the inside for the following corner. Hard on the brakes. Where's the grip? No one knows. They both hit it. Dred gives up. Hard on the brakes there, Gear. Wow, a bit of excitement. I've been sitting here lonely for quite a while. Nothing happening. When you're talking tyres, you know there's not much going on. Come on, cameraman, get your act together. Thank you. Down under the bridge, into the right-hander. He's pulled out a half second. Oh, he's gone in deep. Oh, they touch. Dred up the inside. Gear's got the inside running for here. Is he going in hard? Oh, thinks about it. Got a better run out of there. Keeps it tight. But Dred's through. Crazy stuff. I don't know how Dred can cope with this. He hasn't had to fight with anyone all season. All of a sudden he's like passing Gear, getting passed back. I was going to say you can't see him in the mirrors because of the spray. And then just like that, Dred's pulled out a second on Gear. Okay, so we know what we want to do. If we want this to heat up, we need to cut away to someone else. And look at the lap times though. We're doing 132s, 133s early in the race. Now here we are doing 141s. Track has got that wet, and Gear's dropped a huge amount. 2 seconds. Can you believe in the space of a lap, he's gone down nearly 10 seconds. Just like that. Now things can change. Alright, get my breath back, calm down, take my pills. Alright, Gear's weaving all over the place. What's he doing? Is he worried about the steering in his car? 3 seconds now. Where were we? We were talking about someone down here. Not quite sure. Oh, and Gear's gone wide. Trying to get the camera on him, of course, when we cut to him. The cameraman down that end of the circuit. Also, we're just on a holiday. We can't get him through turn 3. We never see what's going on. Running wide. Whoa, just keeps it on. Just keeps it on. Not quite sure what's happening with the Gate Pride vehicle. But it's almost like he's got a puncher. He's checked out for dinner. I'm not quite sure. But all over the show now. He led so many laps early in the race. Led the first 20 laps. Ran a bit longer in the pit stops. He didn't jump red in the pit stops. He came out. He was super fast in the first few laps. Pulled out like 7 seconds on Dread. It's given it all away, and now it's gone 7 seconds the other way. This is the great thing about endurance racing. So we've already gone through an hour, 16 minutes to go. You've got to keep it together for the whole time. And they started off dry and it's now wet. There's the Aussie Carters. Looking for Jetto. Not quite sure where Jetto is. Here he comes. Down the hill, into the left-hander. Under the bridge. I would say a good drive. Doc Echo's mowing him down though. Within 2 seconds of Jetto. So it's just going through there now. Who's that? That's Whopper. Whopper's a few laps down, but things are settled down once more. So go through. Got it down to a second, closing in. But they're starting to struggle now. Did lead a couple of laps. They come onto the straight. Got the slipstream. Closing in on him. He's got the run on him. Is he going to get him under brakes? Pulls out. Hit the brakes. Water goes flying up the inside. Has he outbraked himself? Jetto runs a bit wide. Giving him plenty of room. Doc Echo gets the job done. Good driving. So he's recovered well to get to 4th. He was up into 3rd at one stage. And look at Gear 3 Gaming, he's really struggling. 16 seconds now the gap. His car's fallen off a cliff. He maybe needs to get back into the sand and speed it up again. This is, I say that, he's pulled in a second. Settle down, 14 minutes to go. Pull in a second a lap, should be there at the end. Doc Echo driving away from Jetto. The hill. Dark racing, all on his lonesome. In a good drive. Just in an underpowered car this season. Might see him move to something else next season. We've got Datto Racer. 30 seconds behind his teammate. 2 cars piled up here. Who's going fastest out of these? Commander Cirrus there. And got Dreadnought, the leader, coming through on these guys. Let's just pick up Commander Cirrus. We can see the best of both ends. Oh, runs a bit wide. Now the problem for the leader is he going to overtake safely? Obviously on the straight. Pretty good run out of this corner. Does pulls to the inside. Commander Cirrus doesn't fight it. It's past. Look at the spray come up when they hit the brakes. Good job. Let's follow the leader around. Hitting his groove now. That's not the leader, dude. We want the leader. Here's the leader. Here comes the leader. Closing in on Datto. Don't know, a bit worried he was going to be dropped to second tier at the end of free practice, but that didn't happen. He remained in by the skin of his teeth and put up a good showing in around in 7th. Some more points. Really good job. Let's have a look at our field. 25 metres. Could be plenty to get him home. We're around 1 minute 40, so probably got about 10 laps to go. Right on fuel? Probably not. That's what you want to take down through here. Where's he going to wait? Is he going to wait? Patience. Yeah, he's going to wait till the straight as well. Driving, Dado clips the curb, runs a bit wide. Pretty feeling the pressure of the leader there, didn't want to ruin his race. Threads through, okay. 25 litres to go as he crosses the line. Then Gear 3 Gaming, way too much fuel. Overfuel to the max. Like he said, you come in. To the top, his car handling like a beast. Dropping time out of that. His biggest worry is he going to hang on to second? Aussie is catching him. 28 seconds down. Interesting to see what the gap is. So as they come across the line, 11 minutes to go, 28 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that. Aussie Carter's 40, plenty of fuel in his car. Plenty of fuel in Drop Gecko's car. Jedi, plenty of fuel for him. Dark Racing, 20. Jedi, 27. He's probably on the money. Speedy to Bandit. I think Speedy. Well, he's got no nose. Well, we don't know what's happened there. He's come off, so he's going to have to come into the pits, get a new nose. His car won't be handled well at all. And I think he probably had to come in and get some fuel to get to the end as well. So. Blessing in disguise, don't know. He kept his car so clean, he's driven so well, but now he's struggling. Well, we get a good look at the suspension setup on these cars. He's going again. He's going again. Has he got enough to get to the end? Not sure. Not going to give up 8th place. He's done well. He's 20 seconds in front of Blake. So that's the race now. This car's all good. 16 litres, he's got enough, should be enough to get home. Whopper, chasing down Blake. So can these two catch Speedy the Bandit? Whopper's getting close to Blake now. Man of Serious plenty and plenty. Interesting to see, how much has Dredd got? Oh, he's got heaps. So here's the battles. The battles are down here. So, what did we say? 28 seconds between Gear and Aussie Carter's last lap round. Now it's down to 20. So at this rate, he's going to get past in about 3 laps. And that means it's going to be, there's about, what do we got? We've got about 5 laps to go. And Gear, Aussie's going to catch Gear with about 3 laps to go in the current. Oh no, it's holding it steady. Holding it steady. Buckle was closing in on Blake, but it's gone back out again. Not much happening here really. Go back to the track side, slam the brakes on, the spray goes fine. Jetto, reasonable drive from Jetto. He's 11 seconds off of Glock Gecko. Aussie Carter comes around the corner. Who's that in front of him? I think that's Dark Racing. So he's going to come and put a lap on Dark Racing. The gap down to 19. I think he's just going to run out of time. I think Gear 3's going to hang on. It'd be a shame for him to lose another spot because he's driven such a great race up until those few laps when the track got really wet. As you can see, definitely lots of water on the track now. not much else to go around. This is the biggest thing. And he's got it down to 17. Don't know. It's going to be close. We'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, Whopper's lost 10 seconds on Blake, but Blake's closing in, so I think he's actually going faster than Whopper. He's closing in on Speedy the Bandit. He's got 15 seconds. Our timing's having a bit of a wobbly at the moment. Not okay. So 14 seconds to Speedy the Bandit. Speedy the Bandit's got no nose. And I don't mean that personally in a physical way, but on his car, he's got no nose. Slowing him down. Is he going to catch him? Are we going to see some close racing at the end? Interesting to see. Who else is getting close? Jeto's going backwards. Dato's going near dark racing. And the other two are well and truly out of it. So this is where our interest lies. 11 seconds now. I think Gear 3 is hanging in there. If he keeps it going the way he is, he should be safe in second. I don't want to do the Murray Walker on them and name everyone is going to win and then they all fall out. So we'll leave it there. We'll watch this race here. 10 seconds. 10 Blakins in 6 laps. Just to give us something to look at the end of the race. And remember, we need to go back. Speedy the Bandit is running low on fuel. 9 litres. Is that going to get him to the end? Is he going to become a champion and run out of fuel? That's the question. And good thing we tuned in here. We've got 3 cars coming. Cirrus and Dado. Coming up to Speedy the Bandit. He's going to lose time as they go past. I don't know why the thing keeps saying Gear 3 gaining. That's just weird. He's got a fuel safe. He runs wide. He's on the dirt. He's let these guys through. It's costing him. Oh, he touches with Commander Cirrus. Did he know he was there? I'm not sure. Holds his position. Commander Cirrus putting his nose in where it's not wanted. And if he's not careful, he might lose it. Just like Speedy the Bandit. Speedy the Bandit, maybe he's going for the draft. Try and save fuel on these guys. Maybe he should just let Commander Cirrus go. So race down into the hairpin. Oh, he touches again. Make sure you turn your proximity arrows on. Lost a lot of time. 6 seconds now to Blake. Blake's on a charge. 8 litres of fuel left. What's going to happen here? Has he got enough? 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Takes a curb on the inside. Runs it wide. Oh, breaks himself. Drops a bit more time. 5 seconds. 4 seconds now. At the same time, he's got to be managing his fuel. Oh, what are we going to do? We've got the leader coming up for the last lap soon. There he is. Blake's in the background. We can see him now. Slams the brakes on. Water sprays up. 7 litres to go. Is he going to get round? Why did that just swap to Commander Cirrus? I'll never know. Really some glitches going on in this game. Here he comes down a straight. On now. 4 seconds. Around the corner. Hard on the brakes. Into the last at the hairpin. It's down the hill under the bridge. Runs it wide. See what's on the line now. 3 minutes 20 to go. 6 litres of fuel. Oh, I'm afraid he's going to have to come in for a pit stop, and then that's going to drop him at least 2 places. I don't think he can clutch it to the end. Alright, let's have a quick run through the field. Coming into the final laps, we'll come back. Oh, just as I say that, of course, he runs wide. Blake's down to 2 seconds. Maybe we can't go away from this. We'll get ready for the leader to cross the line. We'll just watch these guys. 5 litres. 5 litres. What did he have when he crossed the line last time? 7. Oh, Oh, 2 litres a lap. He's going to have this worked out perfectly. Not going to be a worry in the world. What am I worried about? 4.9 as he crosses the line. 2 seconds to Blake. Mowing him down. Headlights blazing. Hard on the brakes. Into turn 1. Nice tight line. He just can't get close enough. Under a second now. He's going to get him. He's going to get him. That's right on board. Obviously. Wrong car. I can see through the spray. Put it into the left hand. Oh, using the curbs in the wet. That's right with danger. Closes right up now. 30 seconds, there's a minute and a half to go. Oh, had to get out of the throttle there. Oh, they're battling, they're ducking, they're weaving. Oh, Blake's just got to bide his time here, Blake. Don't do a Cirrus. Get on the throttle too easy. He's just got to wait till the main straight. He's getting down the straight. Can't be patient enough, mate. Closes up. Just time it right into the last chicane. Oh, closes right up there. Speedy the Bandits car's obviously understeering. Just take it easy, back off a bit here so you get a good run out of this final corner. That's it, that's it. Hard on the power now. Get in the draft. Let me call it. Closing in, there's nowhere for him to go. There's a second draft of his ball. Now he's got in. Oh, he's gone to the wide, he's weaving. He can't move again. Gets the job done. Under brakes. Good job there. He's only got 3 litres left. Oh, Speedy the Bandit's got 1.9. Is he going to get round? 25 seconds to go. Well, we know that's done and dusted. Biggest question here is Speedy the Bandit going to run out and become a champion? Because we've got Dread. Surely this is the last lap. Oh, he's had a bit of an accident here. Oh, well, water's got him. He said his cockpit's filling up with water. It might have had a short circuit. He's only got 1 headlight. He's had a bit of an excursion, I'd say. Bringing it home. Stop raining? No, it continues to rain. Looks like terrible conditions. Past Jetto. He's gone around, so these guys, he's nearly left the field. Alright. Into the final corner. Comes across the line, takes a win. Oh, who's that? Someone doesn't want to go and do another lap. Slow down. It's across the line. We have Jetto coming home. Darky, Datto, Amanda Cirrus. Alright, great win there by Dread. Just when we thought that he was going to be knocked off his perch by Gear 3 Gaming, he pulls one out. Here comes Gear 3 Gaming coming through in the Gay Pride mobile. Excellent race, kept us entertained. Had us wondering what if for most of the race. And then just lost it in the wet there when it got extremely wet. Great drive by him though. Qualified on pole, brings it home in second. Congratulations to Gear. Okay, and then we have Aussie Carters coming across the road, coming across the line to complete the podium. Well done to him too. Pit stop strategy, was concerned about that. Got Gecko had to do a second pit stop for some reason and cost him a podium and drops a few more points on Aussie in the championship. Here he comes across the line. Did a good fight back though. Got past Jetto there late in the race. Good 4th. Congratulations to him. Another good drive, and there's our race. Well, congratulations to all our participants. Fantastic racing. Dread will extend his lead in the championship again through to another win. That's 5 from 5. This man is unstoppable. Gear 3 Gaming comes in second. Aussie Carters, extends his lead over Got Gecko for second and third in the championship. Congratulations to all them. And if there's one thing to take away from that is they drive a green car, people, and you'll do well, judging by what's going on here. Got Gecko, another good race. Jetto, great recovery there in the end from lap 1 incident. Dark Racing and Datto never quite had the power at this track, so unfortunate for them. Blake, good recovery in the pits early, lap 1, gets up to 8th, as we've seen a great drive at the end to get, and we've been kicked out. So thank you once again. Head over to our website, ANZCRL at weebly.com. Check out what's going on. Join our Facebook group. Next race, I believe, is at Spa in a week's time. So tune in for that. And until then, I'm Night Pegasus. Have a good evening.